Ramily, Ramily, Ramily. Victory Monday. The regular season is officially over, but our Los Angeles Rams went out with a bang, finally ending that regular season drought versus the San Francisco 49ers. 21-20. Quickly, I'm going to share my screen so we can look over some stats from this game, and then we'll talk about the game more in depth. And I have a funny video to show of the Rams, the 49ers woman fan of the year for sure. But we'll get right into that soon. So as you see here, the Rams win 21-20 to go to 10-7, while the San Francisco 49ers are 12-5. I don't want to sound like a prophet, but I did say San Francisco would go 12-5, Rams would go 10-7. I said Cardinals would win 3 to 4 games. I did think Seattle actually had a chance to push San Fran for the division. I think my final prediction on them was 9 wins as well. So yeah, I nailed our division on the head, and definitely happy about it that we hit double digits when Vegas had us at 7.5. So Carson Wentz, as you all know, started this game. He was 17-24, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception off a Tutu Atwell drop that bounced right into the 49ers safety's hands. Carson Wentz also set a Rams record, most carries by a quarterback in a game. 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. A touchdown that gave us the lead after the 2-pointer. Ronnie Rivers had a good game, 13 carries, 52 yards. Really looked like a little baby Kyron Williams out there. Zach Evans got his carry, 3 yards, a nice little stiff arm. Cool to see. Bryson Hopkins with a nice catch on 3rd and 17. He had 2 catches, 47 yards. Big news, Puka, the GOAT, Nakua, set the records for yards and receptions in a season, passing Roman for yards. Feat that hasn't been topped, I forgot when, but sometime in the 1960s. So a 5th-round rookie doing that, huh? I mean, definitely pushes his case for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then catches passing Jalen Waddle, who just did this feat 2 or 3 years ago with the Dolphins. Davis Allen, 4 catches, 25 yards. Puka did also have a touchdown, first one for us, with the 49ers starting defense and Charvadis Ward there on coverage. They were triple teaming the man, trying to really stop him from getting the record. Ben Skoranek, 2 catches, 22 yards. Tyler Johnson, 2 catches, 8 yards, and he did have a touchdown. A really nice throw and catch from Wentz to Johnson there. Russ Yeast, big plays. Probably the defensive MVP because his 2 pass breakups legit won us the game. One was on Conley, and one was maybe on Ronnie Bell. Not really sure who those bums in the Bay had out there for that catch, but both times the pass was right there. Russ Yeast knocked the ball out, man. Great defensive plays there by Russ Yeast, a guy that really lost his safety position to John Johnson, but slowly could earn it back next year, depending on what happens. You know, Rams have a lot of moves, but we'll have plenty of time to talk about that in the offseason after this Super Bowl run. Michael Hoyt, 4 tackles, assists, and a sack. After his sack, he threw up the LA. That's right. Michael Hoyt with probably the coolest image this year for the Los Angeles Rams. Getting the sack, looking at the crowd, throwing up the LA. You look in the background, you see 49er fans all mad, but the game, they didn't care about it, they said. It wasn't a big deal. I get it. But at the end of the day, Rams versus Niners, Always feels good. Akello Weatherspoon, 3 tackles. John Johnson, 2 tackles. On the 49ers side, Sam Darnold, 16 to 26, 189 yards and a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 14 carries, 52 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Mason really looked good in this one, 6 carries, 36 yards. Sam Darnold also had a rushing touchdown. So Darnold and Wentz out here looking like Michael Vick. Chris Conley, 3 catches, 69 yards. Ray McLeod. Oh, I think it was Ray McLeod that Rusty's hit the ball out of. Now I'm thinking about it. 3 catches, 22 yards. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 21 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 3 catches, 25 yards. Blah, 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 blah. Team stats. Total yards, 49ers, 300. Rams, 258. Passing yards, 175, 149. Rushing yards, 125. San Fran, 109. Los Angeles Rams. Yards per play. San Fran 5.2, Rams 4.2. Each team had a turnover in this one. Darnold's fumble won us the game. 5 penalties on San Fran, 2 on the Rams. San Fran punted 3 times. Rams punted twice. San Fran was sacked 3 times. Rams were sacked twice. Time of possession, 31 minutes for the Rams, 29 minutes for the 49ers. Now, this game was definitely a nail biter. Now, I get it. Both teams didn't have their starters out there the full game. The Rams sat Cup, Stafford, Kyron Williams, AD, Ernest Jones, Joseph Nobum, who was hurt. 49ers sat Dre Greenlaw, Brock Purdy, Eric Armstead. They actually played their starting defense for most of the first half, if not the whole first half. Fred Warner, Joey Bosa, Hargrave, all those guys were out there. Chase Young actually played the whole game. I believe he was out there in the fourth quarter. So, we had Kobe Turner out there the whole game, Byron Young, John Johnson, Russ East. So it's like you can't sit all of your starters. No team is really that deep to sit 22 starters. Plus, you want to keep guys fresh, and thankfully, no injuries in this one on both sides. So both teams fairly healthy heading into the playoffs. That's always good. But at the end of the day, you play to win the game. And on the Rams side, we win, we play the Lions. We lose, Green Bay wins, we play Dallas. Well, Green Bay did win. And it seems like, someone must have told McVay, like, hey, Green Bay won. He's like, damn it, let's go. Let's push it to the limit. He didn't call plays this game. It was LaFleur. Really just a vanilla offense out there. I did say this last week on the pregame show that would happen. Carson Wentz, 17 carries. McVay doesn't do that. So that was cool to watch. But we really put in high gear. It was 20-7 at the half. Jake Moody missing a field goal and an extra point. I mean, we know how that is. We had Brett Maher miss an extra point to start the third quarter when we scored a touchdown. So it was 20-13 at that point. Really hurts you, right? And his was a horrible miss. I mean, these guys are missing extra points. I would say the Rams have the worst special teams unit in the league by far. I mean, they're 6th worst all time, so that's not even a debate. 17 missed field goals, most in the NFL since 2001. Not something you want to be a part of. 23 years, something, that was the last time the Miami Dolphins won a playoff game. That's how long ago it was. That's bad. Not to throw any jabs or anything, but hey, that is the life of a Dolphins fan. It's just not good. And I did tweet this out. I said, I said something along the lines of, if we score a touchdown, it's time to go for 2 points. This is Madden, right? In Madden, you go for 2 points, whatever. It's a game, right? Well, we have to start treating it that way because we don't have a kicker we can rely on. That is not good. Um, so the Rams end up scoring. That Tyler Johnson touchdown, a bomb after a 3rd and 17. Great catch by Bryson Hopkins and throw by Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz really showed out this game. Really, I love what McVay's doing. He's taking guys like Baker Mayfield, now Carson Wentz. He got Baker Mayfield to starting gig in Tampa Bay. Carson Wentz is going to have a shot to start next year. He's only 31 years old. I would love to have him as a backup for when Stafford retires. Have him there, but I don't know. Stafford might play another 3 years, so who knows? But it would be good to have him as a backup in case he gets hurt because the Brett Rypien experience was horrible. Carson Wentz balled out. So it's 2013. You know, San Fran's offense really fell flat, especially when guys like Ayuk and Debo were out. Trent Williams they took out, so the Rams their pass rush really had a day. They were stopping the run more in the second half than they did in the first half. We get the ball. Carson Wentz does his Carson Wentz Michael Vick thing. There was a 4th and 4. We go for it, and Carson Wentz, he says hike. He's getting bull rushed. And at this point, a lot of our starters are sitting. Ingram's out there, guys like that, and Wentz goes down, and right before he goes down, he flicks the ball behind him to Royce Freeman, who just magically appears right behind him. And Royce Freeman runs, extends, gets the ball, first down. Shanahan challenges it. So, hey, for a game that means nothing, he's out here throwing flags. But last year in Philly, Devontae Smith bobbles the ball. He doesn't challenge that, and that's the NFC Championship. That's just Shanahan for you. But anyways, he challenges it so slightly. His butt cheek hits the field. It's a turnover. But no worries. We get the ball back. Trammell runs it out. Wentz drives us down. A beautiful little QB draw. Jumps into the end zone. And, hey, there's a touchdown. So it's 19-20. Dun-dun-dun-dun. 2-point conversion on the way. I am nervous, but excited. This is what I wanted. Wentz goes ahead. Says hike. You know, the defense is expecting QB sneak because why not? He's already ran it, like at that point, 15 times. Ends up with 17 carries. Fakes like he's going to run it. Pops back out. There was a nice little touch pass in the back to Tutu Atwell, who catches it. He really made up for the drops that he had that led to an interception. And this one with some clutch catches. So kudos to Tutu, but he's definitely better off as a number 4. So it's 21-20. It goes back and forth, and then the last drive, San Fran has the ball, no timeouts, a little over a minute left. Darnold on that Russ, he throws a nice pass to Conley. Russ pops it out. Then the next play or the play after, Darnold just tries to make something happen. Kobe Turner gets there first, then Johnson punches it out. Fumble, Rams recover, game over. Beautiful thing to beat the Niners no matter what. Regardless, both teams had backups in. No excuses. We won. This is a team that we'll probably see soon, and I think they know they'll see us soon, so no one really wants to show their hand, especially in a game. Both teams are in the playoffs. It meant more for us. Like I said, we could, you go from playing the Lions to the Cowboys. Big difference there. You get to play Jared Goff versus playing a Cowboys team that really put a beating on us earlier this year. Not saying it would have happened again. Kyron's there now. It was a very fluky game with pick sixes, punt returns, block punt, touchdowns. Anything could happen in the playoffs. It is the Cowboys. But I'd much rather play the Lions. I love the storyline. I love Stafford going into Detroit and stealing souls. Game preview coming soon. But as I mentioned, I will get into the big 49ers fangirl. Kind of funny video. All mad. There we go. Let me run that back. Maybe it was too low.
You can't go down. I cannot believe it. That is so stupid. Let's go. Let's go.
Oops, let me pause that. Alright, so, I mean, that's hilarious. We're good, you're not. Get the fuck out of our house. Hey, what's up? You guys clinched the first seed. Why are you so mad? I mean, she looked like she was on a little something anyways. Snorting that good stuff, but, no, I don't do that. That's a 49er fan thing, I guess, but, yeah, it's just funny. And then the picture of Hoyt, you see the fans all mad. Like, say what you want. We won. End of the day, we're 10-7. 49ers are 12-5. Both teams probably see each other again. Maybe division round. We'll see. But Ramley, thank you for tuning in. As always, take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. I'm your boy Ramsaholic, and I'm out.